This is going to be the first time I've been able to make an 8-minute video in a long time because Apex just got some of the best news that we have had in a long time. Shout out to Respawn because it looks like that new studio that they created, I think in like Vancouver or wherever it was, something. I don't know. Well, I think it was in Canada. Actually, I think it was Wisconsin. I'm pretty sure I'm dumb. Yeah, I think Vancouver was already a studio they had. I'm pretty sure the new one is like Wisconsin or something. Anyways, that new studio was designed to make sure that like from now on moving forward, we have consistent content all the time. And it looks like it finally is happening. Don't forget, we are giving away the Fuse heirloom. If you guys want to win it, all you got to do is like the video, subscribe to the channel. We are picking one lucky person from every single video over the next week and a half. And then at the end of this, we're going to take all of those lucky people and spin them in a wheel and the winner wins. So good luck and let's go ahead and jump right into it. First thing that I wanted to make mention of were some small details that you may have missed in the update that released yesterday. Number one, item outlines have apparently been made more clear according to Oz. And I've seen a lot of people actually tweet about this, but ammo outlines have been made less clear. So if you've been seeing in the firing range, then items on the ground, they should be somewhat easier to see from now on. However, ammo may be a little bit less easy to see. I don't really know why they changed this, or I think they should have just made everything a little bit easier to see. But nonetheless, if you notice some things were looking weird, that's probably why. Also, we did not know this, but World's Edge is back, baby. And not only for the LTM mode, but it's also ranked. Thank God Broken Moon is gone and World's Edge ranked is back. We love to see it. And obviously, this is one of the best changes I think that happened with this update. Also, we got a brand new boost section in the lobby, and Oz assumes that this could be something to do with weapon mastery and battle pass specific boosts coming in the future. We actually did hear about this in like probably a month or so ago, so not too surprised, but it is seemingly coming closer and closer. Also, we're about to see a lot of new things coming into the game, and this is where things get juicy and good. But I also asked myself, why are we seeing this? What happened to a couple of weeks ago when all of these data miners and all of these guys that were getting these information like dumps and stuff, they were saying they're not going to be able to do it anymore. Data mining may have got nerfed. Respawn made it impossible. What's going on? Well, Crowdrindo did come out and say, you know, basically to answer this question, he said, I can't speak for others, but I've been working on new methods. And yesterday I managed to find a way one day before the new update. Unless Respawn changes something again, we are back. And that's obviously awesome to see because I think this stuff gets a lot of hype going around as well. Now, some people disagree, and that's totally fine as well. And I've seen both sides of the spectrum. I've heard both sides of the arguments. I've got devs over at Respawn that I'm friends with, and I know they totally disagree. They hate this, and some other people disagree and they love this. So obviously I understand, you know, not everybody agrees. However, he also did say it's still not the same as before, and I can't export updated localization files in some scripts, but it's better than nothing. And here's where things get crazy. So we did get the confirmation that new copycat kits have been added into the game. It seems like this is going to be an item that allows you to copy other legend abilities with them. Is this going to be a new survival item, or is it going to be event only? I'm asking the same question, and I gotta imagine this has got to be an event. There's no way that's going to be a survival item, and if it is, that could be pretty broken as well. More scripts have been added into the game files for cross progression. At this point, it's starting to get like, you know, kind of crazy. It's like, okay, we know it's coming soon. At this point, I don't want to hear that more scripts have been added. I just want to see it added into the game. Also, a brand new event right after this event is over, right? I think we got like a week or two of downtime. We're going into another event. It seems like Respawn have started this Halloween theme really early because they've already got Revenant speaking in the new LTM mode now, and it's already skull and death and kind of dark mode, kind of creepy vibes like Halloween, right? But the reason that they're doing that is actually because their Halloween event is pretty much going to end the season. I think the season ends like on Halloween or something, so they're having to do this like beforehand, right? So it does make sense. But the next event coming after this is going to be called Doppelganger. And wait a second, Doppelgangers, copycat. Now it makes sense. That could be a possible correlation that they could be adding some kind of new item for that mode. But we do got to wait and see, because here are all the legendary skins that iLoot Games said would be coming with this new event, and some of these look very sick and people are very happy. Now, not only that, Halloween has been notoriously hated because it recycles Shadow Royale mode and fans wanted Shadow Fall mode. However, it looks like we're going to be getting something a little bit different, and that is the upcoming Halloween event is now going to be a new mode called Trick and Treat Trios. Garrett also retweeted this and said, you know, we finally broke the curse of Shadow Royale every single year. And so the way that this game mode is going to work now is that everybody is going to be playing in a trios game, of course, and for a limited time you're going to get that copycat kit, just like we said earlier in the video. For the scariest combos with the copycat kit survival slot item, which grants you a reusable copy of a tactical or ultimate ability from a handful of legends. There's also a new limited time item called Candy, and basically you can eat this candy for both Evo points and ultimate charge. And during the event, armor does not spawn on the floor, so be sure that you give yourself yourself a sweet tooth. So this is going to be very interesting, and I just like that these new modes. I got to give a shout out to Respawn, because the mode that we have now, one problem I always had with their town, or their takeover games, right, the battle royale takeover, I preferred the LTMs because the takeovers just weren't enough. There was nothing about the node tracker that just made me want to go get this node tracker and go track this thing down. I really just could not care any less. But something about the way they did this mode, I'm really engaged. I want to find those skull grenades. I want to get as much as I can. I want to throw as much as I can. I want to use them as much as I can. Like, it's really working this time, and I really want to be involved with what they're doing. So I'm glad that they've actually done it well, because in my opinion, the node tracker just was not it. It was more of like something I'd like to see in normal BR anyways. So really big shout out to Respawn. They're doing a great job, and the map is beautiful. I wish the train was working, but the OG World's Edge, man, is just such a vibe. Now the Halloween map rotations, whenever this new event does start, is going to be 17th through October 31st. It's Olympus After Dark, Kings Canyon After Dark, and World's Edge After Dark, according to Hyper Mist. So you're going to see all those OG maps on the After Dark modes. And don't forget that Kings Canyon After Dark, I believe, has the old cage, like before it was all like an open concept and stuff. So it's going to be interesting to see what they decide to do with that, but I'm excited about the changes that they are making, and it's just been really good. This update is like a 9 out of 10 in my opinion. Now we also should be getting possibly a Revenant Prestige skin. Now you can see the skin on screen, and the finisher that it might be using, it's almost like a Mortal Kombat fatality, which I really like. I think they did a great job on this, and I'm interested to see obviously how the fans perceive this. Moving into season 19 right after this event is over, Hyper Mist says that Conduit would be the next legend, so it seems like we might be getting a new legend for season 19 and not a legend rework, but there is another legend being reworked in the background we got to talk about. And then also I have heard, I'm not going to say that this is right or it's wrong, but I've heard that Conduit might not actually be the next legend. Now obviously a lot of that stuff is rumor. We'll just have to wait and see. And of course technically all of this stuff is rumor, but we know that some of this stuff is true. But also Crowrendo said that there is a new RUI added for the Lifeline drone, and it's called Glide Meter. It seems like a Lifeline rework may be in the works, so a lot of you were predicting that Lifeline would be the next Reborn. I guess it seems like that might be true. So with all of the news that is going around, let me know down below how excited you are for the changes coming to Apex, and how would you rate this event on a scale from 1 to 10. I feel like they've done a great job, and I feel like the new things we have to look forward to is all super exciting, and it's finally good. Apex is finally feeling fun. It's feeling fresh. Let's see how long it actually lasts. Like the video and subscribe to the channel if you guys want to stay up to date all things Apex Legends news related, and if you want a chance to win the Fuse Heirloom. And don't forget, we live stream here on the channel as well with a lot of custom games at night, so make sure to have that notification bell on as well. You can also click a video right here by my editor Novell with some other Apex great content. And until the next time, I'll see you all later, Gators.